The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge are in Staffordshire this lunchtime, where they are officially opening England's new national football centre. St George's Park, near Burton-Upon-Trent, will provide state-of-the-art training facilities for players and coaches. Our sports correspondent, Dan Roan, is there for us now. Dan.
Thanks, Sophie. Well, unlike footballing heavyweights like Spain and the Netherlands, England, until now, have been effectively homeless, having to borrow training facilities and accommodation before big international matches, but no longer. Attention to detail is what St George's Park is all about. For example, this pitch behind me where England trained earlier on today is an exact replica of Wembley in terms of the type of grass and indeed its dimensions. And by leaving no stone unturned, the hope is that this place will produce better players and better coaches. For William, England and St George's Park, today was all about heralding a new era for the national sport. The president of the FA and his wife, the Duchess of Cambridge, here to formally open a facility designed to return England to footballing royalty.
What you'd like is, a youngster coming here, 15, 16, hopefully they get an early wow factor. This is a great place to come, and they'd want to be with the England teams through the age groups, 17, 18, 19. Can I stay right through to the seniors? It's an aspirational home now. 11
years in the making, this 330-acre site houses training, rehab and the best sports science facilities money can buy, all designed to give English football its very own centre of excellence to match its European rivals. Well, this is what over £100 million worth of investment gets you. This is the state-of-the-art, full-size indoor pitch here at St George's Park. It's all very impressive, of course, but the big question is, will this bring about a change in the fortunes of the England team? Despite such funding at the elite level, up and down the country at the grassroots of the sport, clubs continue to suffer from poor facilities and rising costs, and many want investment in players at a much earlier stage.
The cabins here, we had one of them burned down recently, and it cost the club £2,000 to replace the equipment we lost. Now, £2,000 is a small fraction of 100 million. If a small amount of money was provided for a place like us, then it would make a real difference, which would help to supply players within the region to play at a high level.
After his foul-mouthed tweet abusing the FA last week, Ashley Cole and the rest of the England squad are here ahead of their next match on Friday. Whether the defender wins a 99th cap, though, is unclear.
He apologised for his actions. He really did show, I believe, sort of genuine remorse. And he said to me it was done on the spur of the moment, and he was sorry he did it and had apologised. So one way or another, we have now left it to Roy Hodgson to decide whether he plays.
But no time for domestics in the game's new home. Today was about England's football family and the foundations for a new sporting dynasty. Well, football fans, of course, are notoriously impatient, but this is all about the long-term development of the English game, and after 46 years now without a major trophy for England, it's pretty clear that St George's Park won't provide a quick fix. Sophie.
Dan, thank you very much.
It's been 11 years in the planning and cost more than £100 million, but today England's new National Football Centre finally opened its doors. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge officially opened St George's Park near Burton-on-Trent. As Dan Roan reports, the centre will provide world-class facilities for training both players and coaches.
For William, England and St George's Park, today was all about heralding a new era for the national sport. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge here to open and try out for themselves a place designed to return England to the footballing elite.
St George's Park and the concept that underpins it is something totally new. It will be far more than just a world-class training facility for our future world-beating national team.
It's been almost half a century since England were the best, of course, but the game's come a long way since 1966, and this is an attempt to catch up with the opposition. 11 years in the making, £105 million in the building, this 330-acre site houses training, rehab and state-of-the-art sports science facilities, all designed to give English football its very own centre of excellence to match its European rivals. So St George's Park has its very own royal seal of approval. It's all very impressive, of course, but the big question is, will it make England win? Do you genuinely think this will prove the difference between England qualifying for quarter-finals and actually perhaps winning tournaments in the future?
Yeah, I certainly hope so. We've got the best stadium in the world, and now we've got the best training facilities, so we're taking away all the excuses that the players may try and use in the future, because this place is awesome and there's no better place to come to work.
Ashley Cole's ill-advised tweet abusing the FA last week had threatened to spoil the party, but the defender's since apologised, and by the time he met the governing body's president, it was all smiles.
I know how, disappointed and saddened he is with this situation, but I'm really quite relieved as an England manager that this matter now has been totally resolved between the FA, represented by the chairman, and Ashley himself.
Cole may no longer be in hot water, but away from the domestics, today was all about England's footballing family and its new home, the aim to lay the foundations for a future sporting dynasty. Dan Rowan, BBC News at St George's Park.